So, has anyone kept up with this incident?
The only thing I heard was that he was questioned as to why he fucking did it. And so far, I have no idea whether they added charges or they did more shit to him. I assume he's gonna have more charges on him.
Probably not. But as far as I know, in the recent developments, he was finally appointed in court for like an actual trial to happen on September 16th. So we have to wait a month. But at the current moment, they are putting him in jail for confinement until the court date. And freaking good old classic Chris Chan decided to go all out and beat Chris Chan in the middle of this court hearing when he was told that he wasn't allowed to bring anything with him from home to jail. He threw a fit. And the thing is, it's kind of heavily debated if it's he's either talking about his toys
And the toys.
or a frickin' or her. You see, lately he's been following on this whole, like, you know how women like to use like all those spiritual rocks and like tarot cards?
Yes.
Yes, and in fact, during like the last live stream he did of something, he just kept refilling. When he was drinking water, he wasn't drinking it out of the bottle. He was putting the water inside this like water bottle so that every time he drank, the water was filtered through the rock of some sort. I don't remember what.
That's hella weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's classic Chris Chan. And the fact is, but the funny thing is, he literally stomped his feet in anger in the middle of the court hearing, and he always kept interrupting the judge every time he referred to him as a he and not a she. And he was told many times to be quiet and don't interrupt, but of course he would not let that. He would not live that down.
All I know is I feel bad for his defense attorney.
I feel bad for his defense attorney too, but at the same time, no stone is unturned with Chris here, the most documented human being, at least as far as we know. We know everything about his life.
We already know what the hell he's thinking.
Yeah, like for example, right now, this is what I think he's probably thinking, sitting in that jail cell, wherever he is. He's thinking, why'd I have to do this? The dimensional merge is coming, and those stupid jerk-offs have locked me into this cell. I am a true goddess, and I have to be there for the merge. Fact of the matter, that's the how I really think is going on, because either that, or he's finally growing the fuck up and seeing the severity of the situation.
Sexed out.
Hell, if I were to guess, I'm probably guessing he's not regretting doing what he did, because
It's probably like, fuck it. She had good pussy. Liked it.
oh my god, I have to pull. Have you? Okay. Please tell me I have it saved. It's like an image of Chris fucking Barb image. Oh, please give me an image. Don't give me the whole stick. I need a meme. It's like it's a hilarious image, like drawn in realistic proportions. So like what Barb and Chris look like now. Oh, come on. Please. No. Why is it showing Family Guy stuff? I don't want to know what's going through that history.
Chris and pedo.
I mean, Chris always made freaking references to Family Guy. Hell, funny fact, he one time put like a Family Guy version of himself because he tried to like talked to Seth MacFarlane through his YouTube videos saying, like, hey, I gave you full permission to put me in like a skit or something, but I don't want to be in a skit. I want to be in a full-on episode of Family Guy. And then he posted an image of like him drawing himself as like a Family Guy character, which, funny enough, actually looks more like him than the way he draws himself.
I feel like if he ever wasn't Family Guy, then the whole episode would be just about them making fun of him.
Exactly. And, so here's what I've been thinking lately. Since obviously, like, it's hard for me to find time to, like, sit down and have recording sessions, especially since I work so often. And, heck, some of the time I'm, like, either I'm too tired to do shit, or I'm, like, doing other stuff with other friends in real life. I'm thinking, what if we have, like, a simple sit-down session, and, like, something, like, called, like, hypocritical hypotheticals, where we just talk about funny scenarios we can come up with. And no, it doesn't have to be just about our infamous creator of Sonichu. It could be about other shit that we like of our interests.
Yeah, like you and that Pokemon porn.
What if I actually became a full-on hentai connoisseur and hentai artist? Which, Lord knows, I do not have the creativity for that. I do not have the patience for drawing.
When I was younger, I used to draw all the time.
Same.
Funny enough, same here. But when I started discovering Gary's Mod and the fun I could do making, like, stop-motion videos, I kind of fell off of that bandwagon. Where the fuck is this image? This is gonna bother me. I'm just gonna put this in this window. Chris fucking Barb drawing. My search history is gonna be fucked.
That's why you just delete your history afterwards.
Yeah. What the hell is this? I come up with Chris fucking Barb drawing, and take a look at what I see, what it freaking sends me instead.
What?
It sends me that.
The fuck?
I have entered a weird place for the freaking search engine. Okay. I need to be specific. Chris Chan fucking Barbara meme photos.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my door shut so nobody walks in on this.
I have a headset. I have headsets on, so no one can hear what the hell is in between these ears.
Heck is what's going on between these ears. Shit that we wish we never discussed. Well, kinda. But no, but you see, going back to my previous point, I'm thinking, what if we just have like a simple sit down and just talk, where we talk about like hypothetical situations? Like in this case, we just brought up the whole thing. What if Family Guy actually decided to follow up on Chris's proposal? Unlike
hilarious.
It would be hilarious. It would probably just sum up to, well, probably just a whole bunch of cutaway gags, of course, because.
I feel like half the episode will be his romance arc.
Oh, it would. And he tried to fucking flirt with Meg the whole time. And obviously she's gonna reject. But how much you want to bet that for some like weird reason, after like a whole bunch of gags, they like have her fall in love with our infamous creator?
Just for him to deny her.
Yeah, exactly. Just for him to deny her because some internet troll it'll probably like cut away to something funny where he's like talking to some girl on the phone, and it's just, and like on the other end it's just some guy with like a a big beard who's like, I am totally gonna milk this for the laughs. Oh my goodness, Chris Chan, Oni-chan, ara, I can't wait to meet you. Okay. I'm sorry, Meg, but this isn't gonna work out. I hope we can be good gal pal buddies.
I wonder how he would be if he was in South Park.
Oh, he loves South Park. I mean, he's made so many references in his rant videos. I can't even begin to tell you how many times he's referenced South Park in his comics. And just in general, his mannerisms of speaking in all his rants. And honestly, I think we all know how South Park would treat it. Just literally just show him as the creep that he is. No holds barred. Everything that's said is in realistic. Because, I mean, you sit down and hear and read about this guy, and it's like, you can't make this shit up. Are you making this shit up? Is this for real? And then you get to the point where you're like, oh my god, this guy is for real. He truly believes that his creation is the greatest thing in the world, and that he thinks he's talking to all these, he's getting all these hot women, when in reality he just keeps falling for troll. He keeps falling for trolls over and over again, and he never learns.
Watch him have the biggest temper tantrum in South Park where he accidentally kills Kenny. I don't get to kill Kenny, you bastard!
Oh my god! That would be fucking hilarious. But how would it happen? Okay, I'm thinking, no. Oh. The funny thing is, like, what he's done recently, okay, just to be on the legal safe side, because I don't want to be sued or video taken down, allegedly, I'm putting that in quotations right now, so YouTube, just back the fuck off. Like, I don't want to be, like, put on, like, slander or anything. But due to recent events, like, in reality, Chris is, well, a fucking creep and a weak-ass nerd. Especially now, like, since he's, like, trying to become, like, a woman and all that, and he's taking hormones. Not to say that women aren't weak, but if, like, a male all of a sudden decides to take hormones, that's bound to do something to, like, any form of, like, adrenaline or muscle or whatever, where you're just not as, like, aggravated.
You have more estrogen, so you're not as aggravated as you once were.
Exactly. Oh my god, I think that's probably why people have, like, trolls have failed so much in these, like, past 5 years to, like, start shit, when in reality, either Chris is too lazy to respond, the white knights that guard him are, like, oh yeah, like, if any of us try to contact Chris or try to do shit, like, some kind of, like, oh, look at me, like, hey, Chris, you want to join in on some voice acting videos? Like, in voice acting in some of my videos or something? And the thing is, there is a group called, like, of people called the White Knights that defend him 24/7. If something suspicious happens like, over the internet, like, someone's trying to, like, get in, like, hone in on Chris's infamous fame or whatever, they get doxxed, they get affected, and things shit does not go well. It's dangerous to go anywhere towards Chris, not because of Chris himself or herself, but the fact that he's being defended by white knights that will dox you, make your life a living hell on social media, and yeah, like, you don't want that. in like your bio or whatever.
Man, I feel bad for those people now.
Exactly. So many people have tried, like some people. There have been a lot of weak attempts to try and, like, hone in on Chris's infamy, and with only some successes. And unfortunately, like, the most biggest success of weaning in was the infamous idea guy, which caused him to think about all this dimensional merge shit where the cartoon world is real and will eventually all join our OCs. And I think in reality that's, like, the last troll that ever got into his head, and unfortunately had lasting effects. Though I'm pretty sure it's unrelated to the recent elder abuse.
To say the least.
Yeah, pretty much. God damn it, internet. Okay, so I tried looking up the photo, and my freaking safety security thing blocked it. Like, thinks I want to look up porn, which no.
Turn it off.
I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm going rogue. Incognito mode. Okay, I gotta find it. Chris Chan fucking Barb meme.
Almost sounded like you said Marge.
I don't know.
I don't even want to begin to talk about all the Simpson references that he makes. Hell, in his room before like the fire that took out his house that he started by accident, he had like this he had like this poster of like a Marge Playboy, like the Marge Playboy thing that was made a while ago.
So that was the only thing that survived.
No, some things did survive. Like a lot of like some of his game stuff, some of his DVDs kind of got destroyed. Then a lot of other stuff kind of got destroyed by water damage when taking out the fire. Oh, come on, it's got to be around.
Why is there a sex tape of Chris?
Oh, are you talking about Julie? For Julie's eyes only?
All I'm saying is thank God I'm in incognito mode right now.
Wait, you found like an image of For Julie's Eyes Only? Julie! That's where that infamous, that's where that line came from. It came from him just saying those words while he's, like, doing his sex doll while pretending it's Julie, one of the fake girlfriends he had in his early days. And
For Julie's, oh my God, for Julie's eyes only. I see it. Lesbian sex audition. Sonic Chew.
Oh, ooh, you know what? Are you gonna sit down and watch that?
No.
Good, but would you like to have the context so you know that you're not missing out?
I mean, might as well. I already hate this motherfucker, literally.
Oh, trust me.
So-
I'll get into that tidbit later. But the context behind that is at one point, you see, even though Christian wants to become a woman, and you people can debate out there what you want, but the reason why I don't claim he is because I don't truly think he understands what it means to be a lesbian or a trans woman. Like, don't get me wrong, if I have other friends or whatever, and like people like come up to me and like say like, oh, I'm transgender, I will respect them. But the fact of the matter is, I don't respect Christian because of his character. I don't care if it's the autism or not. The fact of it is, he's still an asshole underneath all that exterior. And that's why I don't respect his transitioning thing. And honestly, I don't think he truly understands what it means. So that's why I always...
Does he have a penis still?
Oh, yes. He still has his penis. And I'll tell you why, right here. The reason why he hasn't fully transitioned is, well, one, he's probably too afraid to lose the duck. And two, he still has hope set out for having his, as he calls, his God-given right to have his daughter Crystal. He wants to have a child, and he wants to do that before he fully transitions and has, like, surgery or whatever, or at least that's what I think. So the reason behind...
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably never going to happen. The only sex he's ever going to get is now, not just with the hooker he hooked up with 5 or 6 years ago, but with his own mom. Hey.
And in prison.
And oh God. You know what's funny? I'm not sure if it's confirmed if he went to a female jail yet, but if he actually gets sent to a female jail, even though he still has a penis, the fact of the matter is he still is going for females. He's attracted to females altogether, except...
He's probably gonna get beat the shit out of still.
Oh yeah, like if he tries to hit on any woman behind bars, like in the clink, he's probably gonna get the shit beat out of him.
Shanked.
Okay, well anyway, the context behind that video is he wanted to save his sperm. Like this was already being confirmed where he was freezing his own semen.
I don't remember this.
Whatever reason it is. And there was some like competition of some sort where two lesbians were saying, "Hey, listen, we're a lesbian couple, and we're looking for a fine, like, you know how lesbians like go out and find like donors so that they can have a child."
Yes.
That's kind of what was going on, at least allegedly. So Chris decided to show off his physique and his character to show that he's a perfect candidate for his semen. But the thing is, he was thinking, oh, wait, they want me to have sex with them. When in reality, donations are literally just artificial inception. So he didn't understand that, but he thought he was going to sleep with someone.
That reminds me of that one ASDF clip.
Like, yeah, like the, hi, I'm pregnant. I can explain. Oh my god. But yeah, that's kind of the whole context behind that. It's his attempt to try and get attention so he could sleep with lesbians, when in reality they were just looking for sperm, and he was up against a male porn actor.
Oh my god.
So yeah, take a wild guess how that ended. Oh god.
A male porn actor.
Oh, no, it wasn't just a male porn actor, a gay male porn actor.
Jeez, that's quite the predicament to go up against.
It is quite the predicament. God damn it. I'm gonna have to like search through half of my freaking shit to like find this. Ah! I found it! Yes.
I can't wait to see what the fuck you were trying to look for about an hour.
Here. This is what I was looking for.
Bro, I have this on Twitter. I could have sent it to you.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I have it on Twitter. I literally saw it so much on Twitter.
Oh. You know what's funny? I've never actually dwelled into Twitter as much as I did.
Wildin'.
And
Bro.
that was only. And you see, I started a Twitter a while ago for my YouTube channel, and obviously that really didn't really go anywhere because I'm not popular. But the thing is, what I also use my Twitter is just to keep track of my favorite YouTubers, including like the guy who makes the documentary of Chris Chan. But I eventually discovered, oh wait, Chris Chan has a Twitter. I'm gonna follow up on this shit by myself as well. And my god, it's always like I mean, you got like a lot of boring shit where he talks about like, oh, today I drew up this card. Or, hey, like, this is a pretty good fan art, but these are my critique. And then you just get rare bombs of him talking about his, like, what he wants in a woman in his sex life. And, or when he wants to talk about how he hates the new My Little Pony Generation 5 series coming out. Well, good news for you, Chris. You're not going to see it now. You're going to jail.
That sucks.
Sucks? I mean, oh... Okay, so are you guys aware of Chris's actual current YouTube channel?
Nope.
Quickville Guardian? Never stop looking at that. Just a few days before this whole bombshell about the whole incest thing dropped, he dropped himself a classic Chris Chan rant video we haven't seen in a long time.
Oh, I remember you talking about it before this whole shit started.
Exactly. And it was... Oh, come on. Why is this thing signed in? Yes, it is, because there's, like, my Oni Plays, my... like all the recommended I get.
Oni Plays.
With friends. Okay. Quickville Guardian. Where is it? God, I'm subscribed to so many people. Here it is. And I'm kind of like at a loss of words for I'm at a loss for words now, because hooray, the freaking egotistical autistic bombshell that is Chris Chan is finally going to jail and getting what he deserves.
For God knows how long.
For God knows how long, probably a year. I mean, for all we know, like, he's probably just going to be in for just a few years because of, like, the fact that he's autistic and not all there mentally.
I mean, he might just end up going to a psych ward.
Yeah, and after that, it's a matter if he'll ever decide to drop this whole dimensional merge shit and thinking that he's a goddess of the Commodore 64 and in charge of the Sonichu thing. But what's going to be sad is, if that all happens, this will be the last video that our beloved creator will ever post. And
it's a random video?
It's just a random video where he's complaining about frickin' the new My Little Pony series, when he's just telling him to cancel it now, start the other thing, this timeline is doomed because of you, change it right now, Hasbro. And what's funny is, I'm looking in the background, and he has holes punched in the wall. Like, I mean, probably unrelated, or maybe related, I don't know, but the fact that, but I just can't believe that he has that in the background, and it's so fucking hilarious. Okay, what's drawing all my internet power? Come on, man, I just want to watch Chris rant for 1 minute and 30 seconds, when in reality this might be the last rant we'll ever get out of him.
I swear, if my thing is faster than yours, I'm just gonna put mine in.
Yeah, you know what? Probably because my internet is not the best, especially now.
Well, what's it called? What's the title called?
Okay, so this is his YouTube channel. It's called go fucking figure. It starts as soon as I end the stream, but let's just It's called Quick Veil Guardian. Just type in like capital C, then like lowercase WC, then C Veil Guardian. And it should show like highly too. I think. And it's like cancel MLG G5 Hasbro.
This.
Hello, people of Hasbro in Rhode Island. This is Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu, your goddess Blue Hearts.
You guys hear it, or?
We can hear it. It's coming through.
It's good. It's because I have my thing connected to my headset, so I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I have to take this thing off of me. You guys hear?
Oh, we can hear it.
Okay.
But take a look at the left side of the screen.
Oh, shit! Oh, hold up.
Generation 5 is cancelled. G4, Friendship is Magic, needs its 5 more seasons. It needs to go on to season 14. Now.
Jesus. He's got another hole?
and just look at the right side. Just a classic Chris Chan house full of hoarding and just junk all over the place.
What the fuck's around his neck?
Oh, that's his chakras and his kind of new modern Sonichu medallion necklace that holds the medallion.
It looks like a... This is gonna sound terrible, but this looks like he has a noose made of rocks around his neck.
Like it'd be funny if it is, but metaphorically, also yes, it makes sense in way too many ways.
A rock noose.
A noose that holds back his whole sense of like frickin' rational thinking and everything else, and he just kind of believes in all the spirituality of stuff, which
you're gonna put this entire timeline in chaos. So I'm giving you this warning to tell you the truth and straight up. Cancel Generation 5 now, Hasbro.
Hasbro.
What's sad is that's probably going to be the last rant we'll ever hear from those chops ever again.
Sad.
I mean, it's going to be...
It's for Snorlax. Taro, I'm liking this. No grannies and Hasbros in prison.
Oh, you're reading the comment section? I fucking love. Hey, Chris, just wondering, what's the punishment in Quickbill for incest and elderly abuse? We got the bad ending. Chris is officially a horror cow status. Oh god, that's right. This is the biggest breakthrough in Christory we've had in a very long time. After a long time of nothing, we're hit with this absolute fucking bombshell. I have no words.
And I'm reading the new ones too, so hey, we're gonna get the new comments.
Heck yeah. Man, I mean, it's kind of sad, but you know what? Frankly, fitting. And all this, to fall under a hypothetical again, a lot of people have just been kind of predicting that he'll hit the homeless saga first. And I mean, what's worse at this point? The fact, what's worse at this point? Him fucking his own mother, allegedly. I'm just gonna go on that, though I think we all really know the answer.
I say he did it.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, Chris Chan is not.
I'll take full responsibility. I'll take all the responsibility. Follow me on Twitter. I'll ignore you.
I must hold my tongue. I might talk about this later. But in reality, what's worse? Him committing incest, going to jail, or him just ending up homeless after his mother eventually passes? Because she's getting up there, man, and she's not doing too good. And
I mean, with all the abuse she had to endure, I'm pretty sure she's gonna die a lot sooner than she would have naturally did.
Probably, I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag with how Barbara and Bob treated Chris Chan, because it's just flat out ignorance of like how autism should be treated. And at the same time, I mean, they kind of turned him into the egotistical asshole that Chris is today. So it's really hard to say who's to blame, though no one deserves to be raped, especially when they're dementia-ridden. No one deserves that.
I mean, if anything, it's probably more on Chris's side that it's his fault.
Yeah, because most of this is Chris's side because of his whole, his uncontrollable actions of his sexual nature. However little he has.
Like, it sucks, but at the same time, it's like, what else could she have done, you know? Like, she didn't ask to be raped.
No, she didn't.
Like, it was his fault.
His fault. And the dumbass just had to fucking admit to it. So, have you heard the phone call?
Yeah, I heard it. I saw a video of it on Twitter. Someone posted like half of where he admitted it, and I was just like, "This is a real person. Like, this isn't recorded or edited. This is a real person saying this shit."
And I got the context behind that. I went and did my research. It's like this small group of like these women who are like, who I don't know what their whole purpose is. They're probably just trying to get it out for laughs. Or maybe like one of them is legitimately attracted to this nightmare that is Chris Chan. But what I can't believe is when I first sat down and listened to the video, I was like driving away. Get this, I was driving away from like I was eating at B-Dubs with friends for like someone's birthday, and I'm like, funny thing is, I didn't catch on to this whole thing because I was too busy with my own life, because I only occasionally check up on Chris Chan just like once a week on Twitter or whatever. I didn't find out this whole incest problem until I heard it from my other friend, Cole. Or Tactical, if you remember him.
Hey! Shout out to Tactical.
Yeah, we were just getting together for like like a birthday thing because like, we were just celebrating it, and we're just sitting at the restaurant and like I don't know, we're just talking about all this, and then he says, "Oh, Ben, I can't believe this has happened. Like, have you heard?" I'm like, "What are you talking about, man?" Dude, like, there's like leaked things about Chris Chan doing his mom. I'm like, I don't know if that's real because that's probably like a troll thing. It has to be. It's like, no, dude, he flat out admits it, like on a phone call. Like, are you serious? Like at this point, I couldn't believe it because Chris has been tricked so many times. Maybe someone got to him again. No, that wasn't the case. I sat down and listened to the phone call, and I was just like, okay, maybe he's being scripted. Maybe he's being coerced, and this is all edited. But no, just hearing him say, "Oh, like this is all like relations. Like it's always nice to have like good relations like this, like between daughter and mother." I'm like, fucking damn it, it's true.
Like I was thinking like hey, maybe he's been coerced, and then as soon as I heard him talk about the relationship, I was like, oh god,
Chris,
this is real.
This is real.
This is real.
I was both infuriated, confused, and just highly disgusted.
Honestly, I wasn't even surprised. I was like, you know what? The amount of dumb shit I've heard about him over the years, it was bound to happen. He was bound to do some dumb shit.
And the funny thing, like, I've been looking back on the documentary and, like, the quickie and everything lately, and it's really horrible how this foreshadows. Because he got along more with his mom than he did with his dad. Like, he was definitely a mama's boy. He definitely is now. And it's really hard to like sit there and like listen to all these conversations he's had between himself, Barb, and how he talks in like great light of her, even though like sometimes, I mean, Chris Chan wasn't all good on good terms with Barb because during the time when Chris was coming out as trans and wearing skirts and women's clothes all around the house, take a wild guess how his parents took it at first.
They probably didn't appreciate their son cross-dressing.
No, yeah, not at all. Bob was going all, listen here, you better put those damn pants on. And then Barb of all people was also like, I will pay you to stop dressing her as a woman. And they would forcibly cut his hair at one point because like they didn't want him doing that, and just Barbara dropping the whole line, "I didn't raise no daughter." Oh God, no. But then when shit happened, yeah, like all that shit, it's kind of dark. But then like eventually after some point, Bob did die of heart failure later on, and after that, Barb kind of warmed up to the whole, my son is now a woman now, which I guess she kind of got used to, but I bet she has like some resentment. Well, I guess she didn't. Well, then again, we don't know. Dementia. This wasn't, at least as of right now, we don't know if it was full-on consent or if like her dementia kind of didn't play a good part.
Well, either way, it's still going to be elderly abuse. No matter what, it's like she can't properly consent because, like you said, she has dementia.
Exactly. But on the other side, you've got like the whole weird case of like the odd case that this is. The fact that it's, even though legally he has changed his name to Christine Weston Chandler, and he identifies as a woman, thus kind of holds on to the thing, like, is it, because I've heard rumor, like I think I heard that like Virginia doesn't have any rules about this when it's daughter and mother.
Yeah, it doesn't, but I don't know. They'll probably find something out. Like they'll probably say, I don't know. They'll probably go with the fact that he still has his penis.
His duck. We use Chris Chan approved euphemisms.
Yeah, since he still has his penis, like they'll probably go with that, and they won't properly identify him as a woman. Because, well, he still has a male genitalia. He still has a male sex organ in him. So
mean,
even if he does identify as a woman, when he was, giving Barbara the pipe, he was giving her with an actual pipe.
oof. Oh, that's weird.
It is weird, but it's like, the judge will figure something out, and if they can't go on him on the incest charges, they 100% will still get him with elderly abuse.
Yeah. One way or another, Chris is going to pay for this. And
Yeah, so no matter what, he's still going to jail.
yeah.
Paying for this.
I know. I'm surprised no one's corrected me because I kept calling him a him the entire time.
Well, like I said, personally, I don't call him her because based on what I've heard and read and seen and know as much as I know of Chris Chan, and the fact that I, too, live with autistic people, like, I mean, here the thing is, if my brothers, either one of them came out as, like, I want to be a woman, like, I think I'm a woman, I would be okay with that because I know them personally. Autism is one thing. It affects your social interaction and how you deal with things. But there is still a personality behind all that. And Chris is an asshole. Thus, I don't respect him. And thus, I truly don't believe he understands what it means to be a woman. So, before I get pounded...
You hear that, liberals?
Before I get pounded by people saying you're not using the right pronouns, I know what I'm using because I'm using what I believe. Doesn't mean that's what I feel. If anything, I'll only use the right pronouns with people I respect and I know that are good, upstanding human beings. Which Chris is not. Why'd you still get
canceled by Twitter? Why'd you still get canceled?
Man, it's just so surreal.
What does that mean?
Surreal means like it's like weird, out of the ordinary, and it's just completely baffling. It seems so surreal that we're going through the biggest, probably one of the biggest things that have ever affected this fellow, already entering the prison saga before we enter the homeless saga. Oh dear. Oh.
He still hasn't even finished his romance arc.
Well, I think he probably has at this point.
Well, no. He got the sex arc done, but not the romance arc.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a difference. He did attend, like, his whole purpose of his love quest was mostly just to lose his virginity and get a woman to take care of him because he doesn't want to take care of himself.
I wonder how prison will change him.
You know, ooh, that
$10 $10 to see someone's bitch.
Okay, yeah, I believe that. That does sound fun. He becomes someone's bitch. Oh, and get this: once he gets out, how much you want to bet he's gonna try and like talk to her all the time if he tries to fall in love with whoever he becomes a bitch to?
Well, that's if he's in a woman's prison.
Oh, true.
If he goes to a male prison, he might die.
Yeah,
he might die.
Yeah, I mean, oof. Or hell, what if on the opposite? Or what if the opposite scenario?
What, he kill someone?
Well, probably no. Not with all that estrogen he takes, and he's definitely not.
He's not gonna hurt anyone.
Yeah, he's not gonna hurt
him.
However,
they're gonna hurt him.
What if, at all possible, when he's in prison, what if he's just so weird, so disgusting, no one wants to mess with him?
Yeah, I doubt that. I think he's gonna get beat up.
He's gonna get something.
Oh.
Like, they're gonna look, because every time you're new to the prison, your individual house by your color. So since Chris is white, they're going to look up his record of like what he got in prison for. So if he got in prison for elderly abuse, they'll just probably beat him up. But if they find out that he performed incest, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, like, ooh, how would prison treat people who do incest? Do they just like, I mean, it's not big enough for them to be like, oh, let's shank this motherfucker. But more like, this guy's weird. Let's just avoid him, or at least just show him we're the boss, but let's not do anything more.
Prison. Incest is very, very uncommon. So, to find out that someone got in prison due to incest, it'll probably be one of like the talk of the town for a little bit.
Hell, it's becoming talk of the freaking internet. He's back on. He's trending once more for like not setting his house on fire, not for pepper spraying a GameStop employee, all because he believes that Sonichu's arms are not blue, for fucking his mother.
And then going to jail.
It's so weird.
I love all those memes that said like, "Who's Christian?"
Like,
and then they look, and then just the stern of depression kicks in.
I love I especially like ones involving where like Chris Chan's like newbies learning about all of Chris Chan's history in just a few minutes. I mean, dude, do you want to know what got me into following this mess of a man?
What? Was it the romance arc?
No. What got me to follow this was, funny enough, have you ever seen that Shrek Retold video where like it's a whole Shrek movie remade?
Oh yeah.
Chris Chan made a scene in there. Do you remember which one?
Was he the midget?
No, he did the one scene where like where after the whole big anime fight scene in the ring at Duloc. It was, yeah, okay. After the most amazing anime Shrek fight scene you'll ever see. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
All right. I just want to confirm. After all that happens, that's when Chris Chan's part comes in, where he's like, all right, this is my scene, and Shrek and Donkey are just, like, sitting and cheering, and then, like, all the guards are on them, and then the guard's like, you want me to call the order? And then the villain's like, no, I have something else. People of Yulok, I give you a champion! And then Shrek is all confused, like, what? Good, great news, Ogre. You have succeeded and you are free to go on this brave and noble quest, said by that guy. I can't remember his name.
Burden.
Okay, I'm not going to go with the whole scene, but do you remember?
Somewhat.
Yeah, I'm like, huh, what a very odd animation style, which, if you could call it that. And then when I see the medallion, I'm like, wait a minute. I've heard rumors about this infamous medallion. This so-called Sonichu? Like, and I've only heard rumors before, like seeing stuff, references in Harry Partridge's videos or Oni plays. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm going to figure out who the heck this is, because I am now intrigued. And Lord behold, I was not disappointed. My God. I'm like, it's like a whole new world. A dazzling source of info. And what kept me going is, like how I mentioned before, I have autistic brothers. So when I'm hearing all these stories,
and autistic me.
Well, you're kind of on a slightly different spectrum, but yeah,
True.
Like it really is a spectrum. Growing up with autistic siblings kind of made me like, well, first of all, I'm not even that normal of a kid. I have like a small bit of it, because like, but they're like very minute, where you wouldn't even call it Asperger's either. It's just, but the thing is, like, I do have some things that kind of prevent me from like thinking all the way through, where like if I get stuck on a problem, Yeah, you better believe I'm going to stay on that because I cannot get past it.
ADHD?
No, it's not ADHD because I actually can sit down and focus, like when I'm in a classroom.
You can't focus for shit.
But then, like, growing up with siblings that have, like, a different mind of thinking, or like if I say something and then they get so aggravated that I'm like, well, what the heck? Like, why are you so mad? Well, now I'm getting mad. Now I'm going to yell at you about this. You know, basic brother fights. I mean, all siblings fight.
Yeah.
But eventually our family just gets used to how autistic minds think. Like, we have different modes where, like, Aaron has a cool off thing. Like, if he gets so flustered, like, it's really best if you just leave him alone until he cools off. Or with he doesn't like hearing stories about when he was a baby because I don't know why, but in his mind it's the worst thing he wants to hear. He doesn't want to hear about his past. He always wants to focus on now and the future.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah. And okay, now imagine all those kind of antics, amplify it to the nth degree, and have them be raised by parents who don't give a shit and always tell them, like, oh, the world, like, it's never your fault. Like, you're always in the right. You're always good, no matter what. Voila, you get a Christian time bomb. So, growing up with brothers who are autistic just made me see, like, oh my god, Aaron has those similar things, and oh my god, does the same thing, but worse. But this Christian guy's worse. So it's like vital interest in one, how much is so documented, how funny it is during the whole golden age of trolling, and just how, like, oh my god, in another universe or something, or another world, my brothers could have ended up like this. And I think, I think my lucky stars that they've at least grown up tolerable to society, and not this mess.
This is a mess of a man.
And the thing is, like, and then the more I read into him, like, how he thinks, the more I understand how he thinks. Like, oh, he's doing this because it's a reference to this TV show. Oh, he's doing this because he oversimplifies the fact that his graduation was the worst day of his life. Thus why. Basically, during high school, when he graduated, he wanted to be awarded and acknowledged for all the tough and hard work he went through, when in reality, he just barely passed any grades like whatsoever. And when he wasn't awarded anything for what he thought was his hard work and triumph through high school, he just kind of broke down and had he didn't talk to anyone when he got his diploma. Then he went into a corner and cried and kind of made a scene, like, with his family. And then, like, to that day, he uses that energy to create Count Graduan in the Sonichu comics, which is what he calls his embodiment of the horribleness of graduating and leaving high school. Get this. My brother kinda has that same thought pattern, except he doesn't make him into a villain, but he does highly regard graduating, like middle school and moving to high school, or graduating high school as, like, the worst day because, well, not because he doesn't acknowledge, he's not prideful, but more like, oh, no, like, oh, I'm done with school. Like, what am I going to do now? Like, am I ever going to see my friends again?
So he was just more of like, what's next in life, you know?
And I hate that. And I'll always think about this graduation as horrible because I'll always think of leaving a lot of my friends behind and all this stuff I used to do. Because that's another thing about autistic people. In some severe cases, when they break routine, it does not end well at all. Like, they'll, like, all hell breaks loose when you break them from their standard routine that they've gotten so used to. Luckily, I understood that it was the end, like, oh, you graduated, congratulations, and, like, all that. He understood, still doesn't like it, but he's accepted it, and he's just doing his own thing. But of course,
I don't have that problem. It's just, it takes me a while to get used to it, you know?
Yeah. For me, I was just freaking glad. Like, hell yeah, no more school. Though, there's one thing I do miss. I do miss, like, like the privacy I had back in college and like all that stuff. But oh well, I can now move on and continue doing stuff whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, I just miss seeing my friends every day, you know.
Oh, we all know. And in Chris Chan's case, he missed hanging out with his gal pals that were paid to be friends with him.
He paid people to be friends with him?
No, not him. His dad.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because he knew.
That's bad.
It is bad. And whenever he ever tried to contact them, they either never talked to him or trolls used their names to get under his skin. Like, hi, I'm your gal pal from high school. Remember me? He's like, of course I do. I never forget you. And they use that leverage to get under his skin and do whatever the heck they want. That's how like the trolls. That's like one way the trolls got to him.
Watch one of them not even be trolls. It was like the actual person.
Oh, there was one case where it was a real person. And yeah, it was just like her saying, listen, Chris, stop talking to me. I don't want to be friends with you on Facebook because I'm getting attacked by all these people online and they're tracing it back to you. So please leave me alone. or flat out Chris finding out that they truly weren't never real gal pals and he wanted them to apologize. He wanted them to walk up to his house in person and apologize. But of course.
And I'm assuming he didn't want anything else. He just wanted that.
Oh, and he was probably trying to see if he can ask them out to be his boyfriend-free girl again. Or, I think at that point, his lesbian girlfriend? Yeah, because that was like after his transition. Or was it in the middle? Ugh. Oof. Man, following the footsteps of Christory is weird. A very weird place. I wish never to see upon my friends. That's why I'm here to talk about it, so you don't have to sit and look through all the images and accidentally find nude pictures of him and his bent penis.
Yeah, I just saw it, and I don't want to look at it ever again. I've never seen a curved penis like that.
And I always thought it was exaggerated because trolls like to exaggerate things. Nope, that fucking thing is bent. I mean, my God, how the
that thing shoots down. Like literally when he's standing over the toilet, it literally shoots down. It doesn't shoot to the left.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end this, oh my God, 1 hour discussion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to my rants about Chris Chan, recent events, why I follow this maniac in the first place. And, thank you guys for joining me, and hopefully, next time we'll actually be able to have a Sound of True reading, which I'm pretty sure we will. I'll make sure, the schedule fits with everybody this time. Anything for you guys to say before I end this wonderful stream?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, I guess not. After hearing all that, what do you have to say?
Get some help if you need help.
Yeah.
Don't fuck your mothers. And, hey, you gotta be specific at this point, man.
Remember, no one wants to be a Squidward. Or, in this case, no one wants to be a Christian.
I'm Christian, you're Christian, we're all Christian.
Ooh. I'll keep that as a note for a hypocritical hypothetical. Alright, bye-bye!
Boy.